Was okay? black flex, the white beans. Niggas talking cap, I ain't gotta pretend. 3 forms, 2 push buttons. How I'm pushing Pete, these niggas can't tell me nothing. I was humble, time to get cocky when I spoke my words into fruition through the money. Blessed, never had to hit the crack. But you know when Cash record me, all she hears crack. Bitches wanna claim me like my name Atlanta. Should've called me back at high school, now they thirsty fantas. Niggas hating on the crew, they can't really stand them. Talking shit, but they still watch me like a Kevin Sandwich. Words from a rising man from uptown. Every time I touch down, they make another sound. Worth the Tesla, call me Elon Musk. Just trying to get closer to millions of GI trust. It's a must. I'm trying to get close to you. I said I'm trying to get close to you. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Nina told me get him in, I got him. If the mixtape was fire, wait till I drop the album. Gemini, that means that I'm a double problem. Niggas felt the pop quiz, this one they can't solve them. Set up exercise, gave her something to chew on. The hard talking, she already made it short like the coupon. She knew I was the shit back when I pulled up in the Nissan. She pulled the gas out and let it burn like a fresh fry. Miss me with the bullshit, the crib got motion surveillance. So when niggas pull up to the shop, I got the toolkit. You thought you knew me then, you thinking that you know me now. You never knew me back when I was fighting for the crown. Been the drill because niggas was sleeping on me. Success was in the palm of my hand, they keep on me to the city. Thought they could hold a nigga back like jail time. Mixed my cash, now I'm back to spitting this L rhyme. Anything you wanna, got it. From the crib to the crib, you know I got it. I just wanna get real close to the dollar. Grind any day, night, try to get close to you. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's take it way back, back to the days when I was laid back. I was sitting in the driver's seat, was way back. Plotting on my ultimate payback. Just like it's a nigga try me left hip, stay straight. You was sitting on the legs, wait for the Maybach. Whip so clean, you can call it Ajax. And I started lying on the fact that I say facts. Still act like you know me now. This the new me, look at me now. No pork on the fork, on the beef like Bruce Chris. My bitch name, I should mouth with 2 picks. Skinny Rick Ross, she fuck with the boss. She flip the coin toss on her when you lost. Cause all the bitches love me. And I ain't even had to teach the bitches how to duck it. Just one leg up to fuck me. Don't act like you know me now. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Oh. All right, guys. Here we are. We are live. Jake. Yes. How y'all doing? Where is it?
Trev. How y'all doing? Welcome to Relationship Talk with G's, where our conversations aim to keep you pleased. You're talking to A1Gs, and you are now have welcome into the Guru's house. Take your shoes off and entering. So, guys, if you don't know me, I am a music artist and podcast engineerist. I have been podcasting for quite some time now. Those of you who haven't seen me, I've been doing it since last summer. We talk about relationships and we keep it real on this side of town. And those of you who don't know, I usually do something that's called the bottle of the evening. Okay. I love my bottles. I love my wines. I love all kinds of drink. So this bottle of the evening tonight is going to be my personal favorite, Roscato, sweet red wine. So we're going to go ahead and pour it up for the live real fast. Because we got a busy night to talk about tonight, y'all. We got a really, really busy night. I'm going to put that over here. Matter of fact, put it right here where y'all can see it. Right here. Boom. So we're going to put that right there. So, what are we talking about tonight? We're talking about sex. We are talking about the most important, number one, talked about, and quite frankly, underrated topic: sex. Sex. Okay? Sex, sex, sex. That's right. I'm going to turn this on real fast.
Powering on. Paired.
Okay.
Major key.
There we go. So that's turned all the way up.
Maximum volume.
Major key.
Alrighty. This is a major key alert. Why is that? Glad you asked. This is the topic, guys. You see it in the title. We're going to put it right here. If women control access to sex, then men control access to resources. If women control access to sex, then men control access to resources. This is not one of those things like where it's debatable. This is a very known fact. The statement usually goes, women control access to sex, men control access to relationships. But in this case scenario, we're going to explain why, in this case scenario, why we should just simply call it resources. Because when we talk about men, there's a lot of things that a woman looks for out of a man, even if it's completely unrealistic. If a man provides it, what is a man providing? A resource. Duh.
Major key.
Anything that comes from a man is a resource. It's a resource. Per the things that you ask for. So with that being said, let me pull up the comments here. Big Juicy puts up the fire emoji. Shout out to Big Juicy. If women control access to sex, then men control access to resources. What are those resources? Okay, let's go over each one of those resources. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out right here. So the first thing that everybody talks about. Okay, let's talk about the most common one: money. This is like the number one talked about thing. Don't argue with me. You're not gonna lose. You're not gonna win this battle. Money. First thing a woman talks about with a man is money. What's the most common thing? He got to make a certain amount of money. If he doesn't make a certain amount of money, then you don't want him. Then he's no good for you. A lot of people say money is the root to evil. Well, if that's the case, then explain this. Money is not the root to evil. Please throw that saying in the trash. Money, money, money. You need money. We all need money. Men need money. Women need money. Everybody needs money. But why is it so important to a woman for a man to have money? Because women know this, and they know this very good and well. A woman's money means absolutely nothing to a man. I'm going to say this again. A woman's money means absolutely zip zada nothing to a man. However, that man's money means absolutely everything to a woman.
You can't make this shit up, people. You can't make this shit up.
A woman wants a man with money. It is praised upon in lyrics from female music artists. It is praised upon from the city girls, hot girl summer movement. A woman wants a man to have money. What is it they say? Broke boys don't deserve no pussy.
You can't make this shit up, people. You can't make this shit up.
Okay. What's the first thing that they say? What's the first thing that they say when it comes to money? What's the first thing that they say? With child support, right? Perfect example, child support. Oh, you better have my money or you'll never see your son.
Emotional, damn it.
Money. It's all about money. Money. But let me tell you something about money. Money is where it starts. It's not where it ends. It starts there. Money doesn't make a man. It starts there. And I agree, a man should have money. A man should have money. Why? Because a man with hard work, effort, and money, which you need, builds the next resource that women look for in a man. Legacy. Legacy. What exactly is a woman look for in a man? Money and legacy. Legacy is very important because why? Because legacy is like a foundation of a man's name, his hard work, his effort, and the things that come, the results that come out of a man's hard work and time, hard work. What he will leave to his family, most importantly, to his children. Legacy. Legacy comes very important with the fact that it comes with the work that he puts into the public, the acknowledgement that he gets out of his work from the public, and part of that legacy of what a man is looking for. There's no true legacy without that coming from the family. A lot of couples A lot of men are very successful when they are in a relationship or when they're married. Most importantly, when they're at the bare minimum, when they're in a relationship. When a man is happy, you will know it because he will work different, he'll move different, and it all shows in his footwork. You could tell a man could be single but for so long. A man could be single only but for so long. Even if he just talking to somebody. A man needs a woman for what? Inspiration. But men are very simple. Men are very simple. Legacy is very important. This is what women look for in men. When they're looking for that man to take his last name. What is another thing? Right here. Time. Time. This is very important. Time. A man's time is very precious. Men do not want their time wasted. If we go on a date, okay, a man spends his money, his time, okay, and all a man wants out of his time is time with you in conversation to get to know you. Within that conversation, what does a man want? He wants that energy, positive energy. He wants the energy to knowing that you are a genuine person, however you come, and you are who you are for him. Most importantly, women want a man's time, money, energy, legacy, and most importantly, what is the most important part of his resources? His resources. A man's resources is a resource. You control access to sex, but how can you have sex? It takes two to tangle. You can't. You can only do for so long playing with your toys. You can only do for so long playing with your toys.
I got nothing but time today, motherfucker. Hello, motherfucker.
Get the French toast out of here.
You say sex is precious to you, your temple, your panani, vagina, whatever you want to call it. But guess what? He wants sex. You want sex too. This is not women control access to just a woman control access to sex. Sex is a value exchange. Sex is a value exchange. But a man's resources is not a value exchange. A value exchange is something that both parties can equally give. You give sex, he gives sex. You have something he has to enter. You need the pleasure, he needs the pleasure. That's a value exchange. So why is it that we have to exchange sex for a resource? Sex and a resource is like putting the orange next to an apple. An apple is not an orange. An orange is not an apple. But you put an apple together and the apple together, what do you have? Two apples. Two apples. Okay?
Roadhouse.
Two apples. Time. A man does not want his time wasted. Men are so freaking simple. A man wants to spend time with you, conversation. He wants to get to know you. That first date, sex. Men want to know if sex is on the menu. True men are very direct. Some men want the sex from the rip. And a lot of men nowadays are saying, well, you are off the menu if sex ain't on the menu. You want his resources, right? A man wants sex. You won't give him the sex. Resources is something that a man will provide from the rip if he's interested in you. He has to give you his time. He has to give you his money. Spend it on a date. This, whatever. Buy this. Buy that. This is what y'all say. Y'all praise these music artists. He has to give you his energy. He has to give you his resources. All that. Just the hope that he can get the sex. Just the hope that he can get the sex.
You can't make this shit up, people.
Okay?
Get the French toast out of here.
I got nothing but time today. I have absolutely nothing but time today. Sex is very, 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 very important. So, let's talk about it. If women control access to sex, which is a value exchange that both parties can give equally, then men control access to resources. If we count the number of times that men use their resources and versus the number of times that women give sex, if women gave sex for every time a man used his resources, let's put it up on the tally. If a woman gave sex as much time as a man gave his resources, there wouldn't be enough condoms in the world to save you from getting pregnant. Am I telling the truth here? Am I telling the truth?
Major key.
I'm telling the truth here, man. But talk to me. Talk to me because, you know, all I'm hearing, this is all I'm hearing. Am I telling the truth or no? Come on, man.
Nobody got time for that.
You know? And so let's get right to it. I want to know y'all opinion. Had a couple of people in advance to say, hey, when you go on, I'd like to talk about this. Let's talk. Let's talk about it. We're going to take it to the caller lines. Give me a second here. I'm going to put the link in the bio. Okay. I'm going to put the link in the description to go live. Okay. Give me a second here. All right, so there it is. We're putting the link in the live. Give me a second here. All right, boom. So there it is. The link is in the description. you want to go live with me, phone call, let me know. If you want to do FaceTime, we can do that right here. Live video chat. All right, let's do it. I'm gonna do a little brief intermission here while we get the callers. I'm sending the link. Give me a second here. I have a short list of people who requested, so I'm just going down on the list. If does go through, I'm gonna just skip to the next person. Damn. Taking a short intermission break. Um, all right. So I'm going down a list of callers. I'll take this off. So I'm going down a list of callers. I'm going to get them one at a time. Oh, before we get anybody on, remember, calls, you waive your rights to all privacy. As this is live streamed on YouTube, you waive your rights to all privacy. In the comment section, in the phone calls, and on the video chats. I'll show you a couple things. Calls coming through. Give a second, I'm gonna put that back up here. Calls coming in. Taking all calls. We're just at a couple seconds on our mission. We're taking the calls in. You see the topic? The topic says the woman controls access to sex, the man controls access to resources. So I did the monologue. Oop. Almost there. Almost there. Waiting for the calls to come through. I'm gonna check the comment section. How you doing? Seshan Ravat says hi. How you doing, man? How you doing? Oh wow. Calls coming in. This is pretty dope. I like how it's doing in the background. First caller in.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Fine, yourself.
I'm good. Your name?
You said what?
Your name?
Jody.
Jody. All right, so
Yeah.
as I was talking about, the topic is called "If Women Control Access to Sex, Then Men Control Access to Resources." And when we're talking about the resources, talking about a man's time, is not a value exchange. So with that being said, men have to get their resources from the rip to get to know you. They have to get their time, right? They're going a couple of dates. They have to get their money, their time, their energy, in hopes that they might be able to get the punani. So, do you agree with that? Yes or no, and why?
I absolutely do agree with that, because even though it's a value exchange, is exchange nonetheless. So regardless of what I can gain from it, you gonna gain something as well. Even though sex is not a resource, but that take a lot of stress out of a nigga. It helps the nigga's mood and energy, and just that vibe from a person, depending on the person, can help with a lot of other things. Just like you can gain, we can gain as well. Now, if we just simply talking about sex, then that's just simply it. But when you get to know a person and stuff, and like you said, resources, y'all can bounce resources off of each other. You never know what a person might know.
And what I'm saying is, when I say sex versus resources, I'm putting women in the category of sex and men in the category of resources. Men have to put in their resources from the rip
to get some ass
and hope that they get some ass. Pause.
Yeah. I think that's fine, because at the end of the day, you're supposed to protect and provide. So if you what else is we talking about? I mean, of course, niggas gonna want more than sex, but that's the initial thing. And if that's all you want. So that's all them bitches is offering. Well, sorry, I don't even want to talk like that. That's all females is offering. You get what I'm saying? So I don't disagree with it though, because if we're talking about just sex, what else? What? Like you said, that's value and that's resources. So what else?
So my question is, what is it that as a woman that you can bring to the table for a man? What is it that you can bring to the table for a man? Because a lot of, and I ask this because a lot of women talk about if a man don't have this, if the man don't have that, you know, you don't want them. And this comes from a lot of things that's reiterated off of music artists. So my thing is this: what is it that a woman can really provide to a man that has the equality of the 5 resources that I just listed?
Well, I don't think women have resources though. So what I'm saying, when I say I don't think we have
exactly
what men are here for. Men are here for. Men are supposed to protect and provide. Women are supposed to make a house a home. You know, give dates and stuff like that. We're not really resourceful. We like supposed to make something. We can. I'm not saying we can't be. To go out and get my own house, Yeah, it's not at all. It's not hard for that. No, but he's solely just saying, or men are resourceful in general though. So they put out, you know, money, time, energy, you know, all this stuff just to get some ads. And that's just in thinking if you are going to get some ads. But all we giving is up some ads and that's value. So that's
right. So now with that being said, my question is, if we understand that women don't have resource, but both genders can give sex, that makes what a man has special. So what can a woman do to change that narrative? If both parties can give sex, but only a man can give resource.
To be honest, I wouldn't even know how to answer that because, like I said, women are and can be resourceful, but we not here for that. Like it don't matter how anybody try to spin it, freestyle it, freak it out. At the end of the day, women are here to make houses, homes, and you know, raise kids, and you know, stuff like that. You know, of course, we're here to do more and bigger and better things. But at the end of the day, that's just what it is. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And niggas is supposed to, you know, protect, provide, you know, maintain structure, and you're supposed to lead while we follow, stuff like that. That's why, you know, Eve is a bridge. Like we're heavy on the backbone, you know.
That's
niggas
right.
do they thing, and we're backbones. We supposed to be, you know, the support. Of course, niggas gonna do what they want and have whatever they got and aspects of everything. But females are the people that's supposed to, like, you know, stand them strong, make sure they got the coverage and the, you know, the sturdiness, or the, you know, make their wealth even wealthier, the health even healthier. You know, you hungry, feed you, clothe you, you cold, give you a jet, you know, stuff like that. That's just I'm raised on old school, so I only know stuff like that, or like older people.
Damn, where do women like you at? Shit.
I don't know. It's hard to find. But I actually had to go because it's going to get loud in a minute, and I'm not going to be able to hear you. Okay?
Yeah, I'm about to say, go ahead, put that number up on that number of yours up on YouTube here, so I can have some men call you.
I'm cracking up. All right.
That was good. That was a good call, y'all.
Major key.
That was a good one.
Major key.
I don't think anybody else has anything that they can say after that one. That was a good call. All right, we're checking for some more callers. Give me a second here. Okay, we have caller number 2 on the line.
Hello.
Hello, how are you? What's your
Hey,
name?
how's it going?
Okay, what's your name?
Jose Burgos.
Hey, how you doing, man? And where you from?
I currently reside in Drexel Hill, Pennsylvania, but I'm originally from the Philippines.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. How long were you in the Philippines before you came on this side?
I left the Philippines in 2005. However, the Philly area wasn't the first, I guess, the first area or state that I moved to.
Okay, and you like it up here, or did you want to like move back or whatever?
Right now, I'm settled where I'm at. I'm just, trying to focus on myself, make ends meet. Just,
Okay.
I'm just right now just
How-
living a simple life right now.
How old are you?
I'm 26, turning 27 in August.
Okay, so yeah, you got plenty of time, and men always have more time than women do. Seriously, because women like they get it from them. Yeah, you good. They get it from women. They get a lot of things from the jump, and then they lose it over time. Men, it takes a long time for men to develop, so they actually gain over time. So we're talking about if women control access to sex, then men control access to resources. When we talk about resources, these are the things. What are the 5 things we're talking about? We're talking about a man's time, money, his energy, the legacy he leaves for a woman, his family, that includes his children, and the resources within his resources, the protection, a provider, his resources. Men have to give all the time, money, their energy, go on dates, and hope that they might get some sex. But women control access to the sex, but we have to give our resources from the rip.
Mm-hmm.
Do you agree to this notion? Yes or no, and why?
Well,
Take your time.
my take on what you just said, when it comes to relationships or sex, I feel like both the gentleman and the lady, they have to feel like they have to have the same mutual feeling towards each or for each other. Because when we have the mutual understanding, that's when they engage to any sorts of activity. However, if the feeling is not mutual, what's the point? It's like it's not going to be interesting. Like for example, like let's say for example, you're what how should I say it? Like
Take your time.
you're watching you like action movies and your partner is in chilling in your crib, like maybe on Netflix she wants drama shows, love shows and such, and you want action movies. If you and your partner are gonna argue about the different kinds of movies, what's the point of engaging to the activity? That's how I see it. Like I'm not the best.
So here's the thing. Let's do this. Let's say this, right? So you brought up a good point that the last caller brought up, right? So a woman can give sex, a man can give sex, right?
Yeah.
So if a woman and a man can get that same thing, which we're talking about sex, that is what? That's a value exchange, right?
Yeah.
But
the mutual connection, the mutual feeling for each other.
Wait, a man and a woman can both get sex, but can a man and a woman give resource? This is a one-way answer. Is that a yes or no for this one?
What was the question again?
A woman and a man can give sex, but can a woman and a man give resources? Who provides the resources? That's the better question. Who provides the resources? The man or the woman?
One is smarter than the other. That's how I see it.
No. We're not talking about smarts. We're talking about resources, time, money, energy, legacy, resources. We're talking about those things right there. Who provides the resources from the jump? If I go on a date, who spends the money? The woman, the man or the woman?
I feel like based on, because I have a lot of friends.
What is
that,
most
you know,
common?
Always,
Who spends
the gentleman always treating the lady.
Exactly. So a man can give his time, a man can spend his money, a man can give his energy and the time that he's spending with the woman. He has to give those three things on the first date. A man spends his time trying to get to know the woman to see if anything is amiss. A man spends his money on the date while he's with the woman, spending his time and energy with the woman.
Right.
He has to get those things from the rip in hopes that he might get the sex from her.
Right.
In order for him to get sex from her, he got to spend his time, his money, and his energy, his resources from the rip.
Right. Exactly.
That's the first thing a woman say. Broke boys don't deserve no what?
Broke boy
Don't deserve no pussy.
Yeah.
So that means he got to spend his money first on her in order to get sex. And that's if he gets the sex. He got to spend time with her and hope he gets the sex. They may even get as far as being at the house. They may even get as far as being at the house and cuddle up, and he still won't get no sex.
Yeah. I think it's the way how the gentleman acts, like the way his body. If let's say he shows, just being himself. If he's being himself, and the lady likes that, like his uniqueness, they will go for it. But if the lady doesn't seem interested on how unique the gentleman is, it's her loss. However, there are some gentlemen, with all the respect to everybody out there, that show just weird, creepy vibes. Speaking for myself, kinda, the lady will just be turned off. I myself have never ever been in a relationship, ever, but I've had a couple of beautiful ladies that I've liked.
Wait. You've never been in a relationship?
Never.
So, what are you looking for? Let me ask you this. Why is that?
Honestly, due to the fact back in high school when my parents restricted me from having a girlfriend, and I was always behind my books. I was always focusing on myself.
Okay, so like you're from the Philippines. Is that like more like, was that like a cultural practice, or that was just your parents just being really strict on you and not wanted you to have a wild boy lifestyle?
It's in the mix. It's like 50%, like both.
Explain that 50-50. Like what do you mean by that 50%?
Because Filipino, like, I don't mean to sound racist to my own kind or two.
No. Just let we keep it real on this show.
Like,
we keep it real on this show.
Like, my thing is, us Filipinos, I guess, we're the kinds that, because majority of us were Catholic, and the Catholic Church, I guess, teaches us that we shouldn't have sex until we get married. But that's not true, because you have a lot of Catholics out there, especially this generation, that still have sex.
I'm about to tell you.
Get the French toast out of here.
Listen. Yeah, I'm about to say.
Lie. That's a damn fucking lie. Excuse my language.
Emotional, damn it.
For real, like.
You can't make this shit up, people.
But you're telling the truth, though. And and talk about emotional damage. So let me ask you this. Let's set the tone back. Let's set the tone back.
Major key.
What are you looking for in a woman?
Right now, honestly,
What are the things? If you want to be in a relationship, you gotta want you as a man. You gotta want what you want. Women control access to. I know I say women control access to sex, but men control access to the relationship. So you build the legacy. That's one of the biggest resources that we talk about. The legacy. This is your foundation. You have to provide protection. The raising a family, this and a third. I'm sure you want a family one day. So for your legacy,
I don't know about that.
Well, but still, even if it's just you and her, you're still building off of your legacy. So as a man, what is it that you're looking for in a woman? What are your requirements?
Like
she must be what? What are your requirements in a woman for you? Don't worry about what she wants. What do you want?
She doesn't have to be, famous or that loves, high heels or dresses or purses and such.
Okay.
I want like a simple lady, but she's still beautiful, of course. Not too, I don't want to say this, not too skinny or not too, I guess, fat.
Okay.
I'm sorry to all these ladies out there.
So listen. As a man, you want what you want. You want a woman that's fit, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what you want. Men are simple. Go ahead. What else?
And also, what I like is, I myself have 2 jobs at the airport, and they're both at the ramp. And working at the ramp is so stressful, especially when you have all these flights coming in and they have to leave within the next 30 minutes. Straight to the point is, I kind of want to go to like a lady that'll take care of me, make sure I'm good, and that I guess gives good massages, like in the back, and the full body, I guess, and also I'm just like a deep thing this way.
So you're looking for so you look like somebody that could be like a homebody.
Yeah, and also
are you gonna
I like girls that sing too.
Okay. Are you going to provide the financial resource for her to have that to be able to live that lifestyle where she could just stay at home, so when you come home from work that you can get pampered the way that you said that you want to get pampered? Are you going to provide that financial resource to make sure?
Honestly,
you want a woman to stay the things you described. It sounds like that's perfectly fine. You can want what you want, but are you going to provide? If you want a woman to stay home, are you going to provide the financial? Do you want her to work?
I want. Don't get me wrong.
Do you want her to work?
I would do my part too. And if she will find a job too, that would be
okay. So if you got a job and she got a job, y'all can make her work.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. So basically what you're saying is when you come home, you want a woman that can be your peace.
Yeah. I mean, one thing about me though, I would want my future lady to at least be happy. I would like to support her with any means necessary. I want to support her. Just I said.
Let me stop you right there, because you just brought up a very interesting point that no man has ever on the history of the show ever brought up. A man wants a woman to be happy. You know why? Because let me explain to you the importance of that. Because a woman is supposed to come into the relationship happy. Happiness is supposed to come within. It is not. Let me talk to the camera real fast. I'm gonna look that y'all. That I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the audience. It is not important for a man to make a woman happy. Let me say this again. It is not important for a man to make a woman happy. Happiness comes from within. If you come into the relationship unhappy, okay, You bring unhappiness into the relationship. You make the couple unhappy. A man wants a woman who is happy. That does not mean it is your job to make her happy if she's sad, because it don't matter how happy you try to make her. If she comes in sad, you can never make somebody happy. You can't draw blood from a stone. You cannot make somebody happy who is unhappy. And somebody who is unhappy is miserable, and misery loves freaking company. Okay. But
It's like failure and success. Without failure, how the hell are you supposed to be successful?
Yeah, because she's unhappy.
You have to fail multiple times to be at the top, and you have to be miserable in the way. You have to do whatever it takes to reach your happiness. Like, you have to make some sacrifices, even if it comes to your comfort zone.
Major key.
That's right. So what else are you looking for in a woman, man?
One thing about me, I'm a very simple guy. As long as the lady is, like I said, simply beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Simply beautiful.
So let's go over this. So you say you want somebody who's pretty. Basically, somebody who can take care of themselves, make themselves always having themselves look good. So you want somebody like that. You want somebody. You want a woman who is fit. Let's not sugarcoat that. He wants a woman that is fit. Okay, that's one thing. He wants a woman. You want a woman that can be your peace when you had a hard day at work. Don't come home and stress me the hell out.
Mm-mm.
Or we'll kick him out like Pam.
Get the French toast out of here.
Okay. Somebody who can be your peace. Also, you said somebody who can give good massages.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
you got to teach her. She don't know how to use her hands, man.
Like,
you got to teach her how to Dougie.
This is weird. I kind of wish celebrities and actresses like Selena Gomez or Alicia Keys were my girlfriends or my partners.
Okay, and I want me some her. So, but we can't. We can't have it all.
There's this movie that I've seen. It's called Respect. It's featuring Jennifer Hudson. I don't want to give spoilers to all those folks out there, but I will spoil one scene. So to start with, Jennifer Hudson played the role of the late Aretha Franklin, and there's
I remember that.
There's this scene where she had her first sexual encounter with her first husband, and before they kissed, she was coming to his ears. That's what I want. That's the kind of encounter I want.
Oh, so you want somebody who could be sexy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I would like me. I like a lady that's also a musician.
So you want somebody who's a lady in the streets and a freak in the sheets. Basically.
Not like that. Like, I mean, that knows that has musical talents.
Get the French toast out of
here. Cut
here.
the cap. You want somebody who a lady in the streets and a freak in the sheets. That's right. Cut it.
or also a lady that like to sing, because I'm not gonna lie to you. At my former job at the airport, I used to be a wheelchair attendant. We had a flight that had like a lot of wheelchair passengers coming off. Straight to the point was it was me and one of my former coworkers. We both let the jump, obviously.
Okay.
She was singing "If I Ain't Got You" by Alicia Keys. Like, she was singing out loud. I'm like, what the heck?
Did it sound good?
All these passengers. Yeah, she did. All these passengers coming. You know what I did? I sung second voice with her. So we were pretty much doing a duet. And everybody was looking at us, just walking past us. And I'm like, I don't care how embarrassing you sound.
Did you ever make any kind of attempts at trying to get a woman or something like that?
I kind of did, but I failed because
Why do you
once
think
again,
why do you think you failed though?
the fact that I'm very corny. I'm very, very corny. That's one thing about us Filipinos. We're very corny.
Well, it's not about let's not put it to a culture or a race or or a lifestyle like what do you consider corny?
Writing poetry, love letters. I've done that. I've done it to a couple of girls.
So my question is what's corny about that? Like, how about you being the best version of you, not trying to be somebody else, and then the true woman who is the right woman for you will accept you for those characteristics. Everybody ain't for you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody is not for you.
I'm sorry to say. What were you saying?
So you gotta remember, everybody ain't for you. If they're not for you, only thing they're gonna do, and give me 1 second, they're going to, if they don't want you, they'll stay around you, and they'll use your time, money, energy, and your resources.
It's not anything
Hold
as
on.
lofty as that. It is a manipulation. It is a manipulation. And men are tired of being manipulated.
And the thing is this, and you gotta understand this.
You start off like you end, folks. And if she starts off manipulating, she's not going to stop manipulating.
Right. So the thing is this: if she doesn't like you, and she still stays around you, she's not there to give you the sex, but she's there to use your resources. Oh shit! She's there to use your resources, and she's there to manipulate you. And after the first 2 dates, the first date, that's when you guys get to know each other, to see if anything is hot there, anything's going on there. But a lot of men don't want to go further by the second date if sex ain't on the menu.
Mm-hmm.
I've had women that I was able to have sex with, didn't even get to the first date.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if they really feeling you, you know what I'm saying? It's not about you being corny. It's about you finding a woman that's really for you. If she is not for you and doesn't fit your character, she is for the streets. Because she got to be for the streets because she ain't coming to your house. You get what I'm saying? If she's not for you.
Mm-hmm.
You have to find a woman that will like and respect your characteristics. And those kind of women, a woman who truly is into that particular man, she could date 50 different men, but the one she's really interested in, that's the one she's going to invest in.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one she's going to invest in. So you just got to, don't change. Don't be out here being like the thug and stuff like that, or being somebody else or trying to be somebody else. People, and you know what? People see that shit. People see that. People can tell by just look. A man can look at another man, swear by his body stance, look him in his eyes, the wrinkles underneath his eyes, and he could tell if that man is capping just by how he walk, by how he talk, by how he move. He could just look at you and tell if you're full of shit. You get what I'm saying?
Major key.
He could tell that. So just be yourself. And in the same way, a woman can tell if you're trying to be something that you're not.
Mm-hmm.
I dated somebody a long time ago, okay? And me and this person shared nothing in common but the same sign. We was like the true definition of opposites attract.
Oh shit.
Okay? And people want to know how the hell did I pull this person off? They want to know how I pulled this person off. Because I was being myself I put a little swag into myself. You know, that's why women like swag. So you got to figure out what your swag is. Swag, I'm gonna tell you what it's not. Swag is not you trying to be smooth like the characteristics of another person. You gotta find the inner tune version of you and swag yourself out the best way you can. Bring it down a little bit. Sometimes you don't want to give too much because you'll scare a woman like that. And you'll push them away and they'll think you're either weird or that you just being, like you said, you're being a creep. But you just gotta focus on yourself. You're 26. You got plenty of time to figure it out. A lot of men usually have until 35 before you start getting into like their prime. I'm not waiting until I'm 35. I'll be 30 in the next week. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting into my prime now. But a lot of men, on average, they usually don't start getting to the beginning of their growth and prime when they get 35. But you got time to figure that out, man. You don't have to rush. You have any kids? We know you don't have any kids because you said you never was in a relationship. So that's fine.
No.
I don't have kids either. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, you want to master your craft as a man, your purpose in life, what you want to do with yourself, get all that situated so you're good on your end. So when a woman comes into the picture, you have all your resources stagnant, planted. And when you come into the picture, meaning business. So you got time. Not a relationship, that's fine. But start trying to just talk to people. Hell, fuck it. Ask women, yo, what do women like? Somebody that you're close to it. You got a friend, I know you got female friends.
I actually do.
It's people that you're close with, right?
There's
talk to them, and don't talk to the single ones because they're single for a reason. You can't take advice from a single woman.
Well, the one that I know
who had a longevity positive relationship. Ask them. Tell them. You got to tell them straight up. You know what I'm saying? Ask them. Hey, look. What does the woman look for in a man? And I'm not talking about you want to ask somebody that's been in a healthy relationship. That's been in a healthy relationship. You can even ask a man, hey, look, what does a woman look for? Or somebody that knows you that can tell you, hey, look, a woman's looking for this, but by your characteristics, this is how you can provide it. You get what I'm saying? The first thing you need to do is just do exactly what you're doing right now. Stay focused on you, getting your purpose of what you want to do in life. And once you get yourself all the way your purpose as a man, all those other things will fall into place. And your maturity and how you look at things, as a man will fine tune itself, and women will be all over you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So what exactly is it that you want to do? What do you want to do? What is your dream? What is your goal and aspiration as a man?
Right now,
what do you want to do? No, not right now. What is your goal in life? Even if it sounds completely unrealistic to me or somebody else, what do you want to do in life? What is your dream?
To be in the position in the industry, and I'm already there. I'm just in the ramp. That's somewhere.
Did you want to be a ramp? What exactly do you want to do in the airlines?
I want to travel around the world, like Dubai, London, Tokyo.
So we don't want to be like a flight attendant or something?
Yeah, and
okay, that's fine. Look, let's start right there. So you want to be a flight attendant, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what steps are you taking right now to be a flight attendant? Are you taking any steps right now as a man to reach your dream, your aspiration, your purpose? Are you doing anything right now to take those steps?
Besides working at the ramp?
No. Forget the ramp. I'm not talking about what you're doing. I'm talking about what you want to do. Are you taking any steps towards what you want to do?
honestly, as a man,
No. I'm talking. You want to be a flight attendant, right?
Yes.
Have you made any steps to getting closer towards that? Like, have you done anything? Have you applied? What have you done?
Yes, and I actually have an interview next week.
Okay, that's cool. So you got an interview, right? So the thing is this: you have to know, in order to get to your purpose, you have to know what your purpose is. Your purpose is what you decided it's going to be. So once you as a man gets into your purpose, get all the way in your purpose, and then at your age, at the age of 26, you have time to figure out what your purpose is before you have to worry about being in a relationship. Now, it kind of is a little hard being as though that you never been in a relationship. So that's why I told you, like, just ask close friends that really know you well, and just ask some pointers. Like, ask them, like, hey, look, what is it that I can do to pull off a woman per my personality? You get what I'm saying? Trust me, somebody that really knows you can help you with that. But no, you on the right path, man. Take your time. Don't rush into anything. Definitely don't make any babies. Don't make any babies. don't do that. Because if you're not in your purpose, well, what your dream, your aspiration is, you're definitely not in that purpose financially. And kids cost money.
Yeah, right.
Listen,
I'm kind of broke right now, and I'm trying to.
You're not broke. If you're taking care of your bills and all stuff like that, you ain't broke. You're just doing what you're supposed to do. Everybody got to start somewhere. Everybody can't just be at the top. Even if all your money goes as fast as you get it, it's because you're working towards your purpose. It doesn't mean that you're broke. You're doing something with yourself. You have to start off with nothing in order to get to something.
Mm-hmm.
Stop telling yourself that you're broke and tell yourself that you're hustling. If you have no money but you grinding, you got 2 jobs, you're working over 60 hours a week. You already got the basic parameters set up. You're already on the right path. You're not broke. You're hustling. You're taking care of bills. You're doing what you got to do. Now, what you could do is, I don't know if you're spending money foolishly. There's ways that you could save your money, but you know what I'm saying? You have to figure it out exactly what it is, what you need to do. And, I can help with that. I have some tools, stuff like that. Guys, by the way, link in my bio if you ever want to book a session. I can help you with some of those financial tools. But here's the thing with this. You're not broke. You're in process. You're not broke. You're in process. You're only 26. If you was 35, I'd be like, damn, man, you older than me. You supposed to at least have something figured out by now. Like, what's going on? But you're still in process. You have time.
Thank you.
You're working 2 jobs, which means I know you're working over 40 hours with 1 job alone. So, you know what I'm saying? You can't just get there. You have to work to get there. So you're on the right path. Just focus on you. Ask your friends in the meantime too, because you kind of want to juggle that in, like figure out. You don't want to go get all the way in purpose, be completely blindsided on what to look for in a woman. You get what I'm saying? Because you can have all the money in the world. It means absolutely nothing if you have nobody to share it with your time, your money, your energy, and your legacy. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then comes the sex. So, do that. I'm gonna follow. Even if I don't get your information, I'm gonna follow up with you because I want to make sure that you're doing that what you're supposed to do. I want to make sure that you're doing that. That's very important. But you're on the right path, man. Nice talking to you. You said Jose, right?
Yes, it's Jose.
All right, man. You have a good one. Nice talking to you.
It's getting late too, so I have to go to 4 a.m. So
that's right. You gotta go to work, man. Get that money. That's right. You're in progress. You're on your purpose.
I'm trying, man. Be safe.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
Happy studio session.
Yeah, that was a good conversation, man. He sounded like he got a lot going for him, man. Sometimes you can't rush to, get into a relationship. If it's just not your time, But you definitely want to at least get yourself some tips for fellow peers. Let me tell you something. This is what I learned. I was watching something from Steve Harvey. And he told me this. He said, you can make it in life without your family, right? But you cannot make it in life without friends. So that's very important. Very important. You need friends, man. You need friends that you can rely on for guidance, support, vice versa. And you need to be able to give that same person that's giving you the support, give them your support. That's very important. Very, very important. So, you know what I'm saying? Like that was a good combo. That was a good combo. All right, so I'm gonna try to take one more call. Let's see if I can get one more call in. Give me a second here. See if we can get one more person. I'm just going down the list.
Hello.
What up? What up? How are you? How are you?
Text me because I can't hear you.
Okay. Bad call.
Go!
She couldn't hear me. Gotcha. You requested, but she said a baby shower. Okay. But that was good, man. But ladies, man, you got a hardworking man. You got a hardworking man here. You know, he just put himself on the map. He told y'all what he's looking for. So there you go. Hit him up.
I'll make you famous.
There you go. Just made you famous, man. So yeah, man, ladies, there you go, man. He told you what he's looking for. A hardworking man working 2 jobs. You know what I'm saying? He's in process. He is not broke. He is in process. 26 years old. Hit him up.
I'll make you famous.
So there you go. But that was good. That was a good call. I'm trying to take one more call. So that's very important. That's very important for you to understand that sex and resources don't equate. Because a man can give you sex just like you can give him sex, but you control access to the sex. But what you cannot give is the resources, and that is what the man provides. I've heard plenty of women say, "Oh, I got money. I got
The dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Stop the cat. Stop the cat.
Get the French toast out of here.
Stop the cat. Men don't care about your money. Men are very, and that was a perfect example of the last call that we had. Men are very simple. Men want simple things. Your time. He wants somebody that could be his peace. That costs $0 and 0 cents. Can a man get that from a woman? If I had to put a bill on the amount of times that a man gave his time, resource, energy, to the amount of times you didn't give him sex, your bill will be sky high. You would actually owe him money. Holy shit. You would actually owe him fucking money. You would owe him money. Man, I'm sorry. You're actually overdoing debt. Can I get that time back, please? Thank you. I wish I had a time machine. If I had a time machine, you would have to give me your time back. The time that the man wasted and didn't get any sex. But we have to get that from the rip. Make it seem like, the man has to give me this. The man has to give me that. What are you giving him? Where's the balance? Or, I'm sorry, let me say not balance. There's no 50-50. What are you giving him to show that you're trying to put as much effort from what he's giving you from the rip? What are you giving him? What are you giving him? What are you giving him? What are you giving him, man? Are you saying that's all you can give him is sex?
No!
Trevor, you all that we can sleep. Goodbye.
Is that it? Like, did he just GTA wasted his time? Time, resources? Did he just waste his time and you couldn't even give him some punani with a condom on? It's not like he's asking you to fuck him raw. But if you could use his time, resources, energy, why can't you give him sex? That's all I'm saying. The fuck? But that was a good call, man. That was. But the manipulation.
Start off like you in, folks. And if she starts off manipulating, she's not going to stop manipulating. I give you some, you take out the trash.
You get what I'm saying? I give you some, you take out the trash. The manipulation. Not even just the manipulation. Let's say it's no manipulation at all. But he got to do that first and hope you get this. Pause. And hope that he gets your sex, your vagina. So you got to make that understanding. Men are simple. Men want simple things. Men are willing to give the things that they have to give from the rip. So if women control access to sex and you can't get the sex, then we shouldn't give you our resources.
Start off like.
You get what I'm saying? So, sounds like some
emotion.
Sounds like it to me. Let's take one more call. Y'all like that though? See that? Y'all like that? That was a nice little conversation, man. That was a kind of nice conversation. But a couple more minutes, and then we'll go from there. But y'all, I really enjoyed this live. I really enjoyed it. Shooting for this Monday. I'm not going to give out the topic. I'm not going to give out the topic just yet. This Monday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube. I might integrate Instagram this Monday. Because I want to keep Instagram active. But Tuesday, we're gonna do Instagram only. Monday, YouTube. Possible that I might integrate Instagram into the YouTube blog. I might. But mainly Monday, YouTube. And on Tuesday, I'll be on Instagram. So with that being said, thank you for your time. Once again, I'm A1Gs. Talking to Relationship Talk with G's, where our conversations aim to keep you pleased. Take your shoes off, we're entering. But right now, it's time for you to go. So you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here.
You all that we can sleep. Goodbye.